Hello students. Today we will discuss Kirchhoff's voltage law and Kirchhoff's current law. It is very important law for solution of any DC circuit. So we will start with Kirchhoff's current law, KCL. So statement. So in any electrical networks, the algebraic sum of all the currents meeting at a point or junction of a network is zero. Again, I repeat, in any electrical network, the algebraic sum of all currents meeting at a point or junction of a network is zero. See here. See this figure. This is the junction. Junction is a place in a circuit where two or more branches meet. Okay. So here there are 6 branches. See the direction of current I1, I2, I3 are entering toward the nodes, toward the junction, and I4, I5, and I6 are the currents that leaving the junctions. Okay. So according to the statement, sum of all these currents, algebraic sum of all these currents is equal to 0. Okay. So here currents I1, I2, and I3 are coming towards the junction, and I4, I5, and I6 are going away from the junction. So assume that positive sign for incoming currents and negative sign for outgoing currents. So according to our statement of Kirchhoff's current law, that summation of currents equal to 0. It means I1 plus I2 plus I3 minus I4 minus I5 minus I6 equal to 0. So we can write this equation as I1 plus I2 plus I3 equals to I4 plus I5 plus I6. It means that incoming currents equals to outgoing currents. So we can write the above statement of Kirchhoff's current law is also as that sum of currents flowing towards the junction is equal to sum of current flowing outside. Okay. In short, according to Kirchhoff's current law, incoming current, sum of incoming currents equal to sum of outgoing currents. So this is Kirchhoff's current law. Now, we will discuss Kirchhoff's voltage law. So this is the statement. In any closed path of a network, the algebraic sum of products of currents and resistances plus the algebraic sum of EMF or voltages in that path is equal to 0. We know that the products of current and resistance means voltages. So, in short, we can say that in any closed path of a network, algebraic sum of all the voltages is 0. Or according to that statement, algebraic sum of products of currents and resistances plus the algebraic sum of EMF in that path is equal to 0. Now, see here, sign convention is there in Kirchhoff's voltage law. So for voltage source or for EMF source, if we move from positive terminal of battery or EMF to the negative terminal, there is a fall in potential. In short, we can say that when we move towards negative terminal from positive terminal, there is a fall in potential. So it is given by the negative sign. Okay. In vice versa, if we move from negative terminal of battery or EMF source to the positive terminal in reverse direction from negative to positive terminal, there is a rise in potential. So there is a always increase in potential. So EMF should be given by positive sign. Okay. Now, see here, like this. If we travel through a resistance in the same direction as that of current flowing through it, there is a fall in potential. So product should be given as negative sign. See here, if we going towards the same direction as the current flowing through that resistance, then voltage is given by minus IR. On other hand, if we travel through a resistance in the opposite direction, it means from this direction, okay, from opposite direction of that current, then current flowing through it, there is a rise in potential. Voltage always increases, potential always increases. So this product should be given by the positive sign. So there is a IR in place of this minus IR. Okay. Now we'll see the examples by taking the circuit. So you can aware of this Kirchhoff's voltage law. See here. This is the circuit. These two are battery or EMFs, E1, E2. Both these are DC voltage sources. These are the resistance R1, R2, and R3. We have taken the current I1 entering into this R1 resistance, and I2 is coming towards this B node. So we can define this current as, according to KCL, is I1 plus I2, because I1 is entering, I2 is entering. So this current is given by I1 plus I2, which is flowing through the R3 resistor. See, in this circuit, there is a two mesh, or we can say that loop. So we'll discuss that loop or mesh is closed path. See here, there is a two mesh. This is second mesh. Okay. Mesh is one type of loop that doesn't contain any loop within it. So here, A, B, E, F is a mesh. B, C, D, E is also mesh. But we cannot consider A, B, C, D, E, F as a mesh, because this whole loop has two loops within it. One is A, B, F, and second is B, C, D, E. So we can say that there is only two meshes in this circuit. Okay. Now we are going to apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in this first loop, loop 1, A, B, E, F, A. So we are starting with minus. If we are going in this direction, so minus IR, I1 R1 minus I1 plus I2 into R3 plus E1 equals to 0. So these two negative sign represents that there is a potential drop, voltage drop in this loop. Okay. So finally we have E1 equals to I1 R1 plus I1 plus I2 into R3. Okay. Now again, we apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in second mesh. So we are discussing about this mesh, B, C, D, E, B. Okay. So we start with I2 R2. So I2 R2 minus E2 plus I1 plus I2 into R3 equal to 0. So by replacing this, E2 equals to I2 plus I1 plus I2 into R3. Okay. So basically, Kirchhoff's voltage law represents that in any mesh, voltage rise equals to voltage drop. That's why we are considering the sign convention here. Okay. Now we will see one example based on that Kirchhoff's voltage law. See here, see this circuit. So this is the definition. Using mesh analysis, obtain the current through the 10-volt battery for the circuit shown in figure. See here. In the circuit, 1 ampere is current source, 10 voltage is DC voltage source, and these resistances are given. Okay, so we want to find the current through the 10-volt battery. So we want to find that current through flowing this branch in this voltage source. Okay, so first of all, we are going to try to reduce the circuit by using source transformation. So we can convert that current source in parallel with the resistance into appropriate voltage source in series with resistance. So we can reduce that 1 ampere current source as voltage source. See here. So this 1 ampere current source converted into voltage source as 2 voltage source, but this shunt resistance comes in series with the voltage source. Okay, and remaining circuit is same as above circuit. This 1 ohm resistance, 2 ohm resistance, 1 ohm resistance, and 10-volt voltage source. Now, see here in this circuit, we clearly seen that there are two meshes. This is the first mesh, and this is the second mesh. So we are going to apply KVL in loop 1. So according to KVL, we can write the equation as we are starting with the 2 voltage source. So 2 minus 2I1 minus I1 minus 2I1 minus I2 equal to 0. So by reducing and arranging this equation in the form of 5I1 minus 2I2 equals to 2. So this is the equation 1. Okay. Now again we apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in second loop. So here we start with the 1 ohm resistance. So minus I2 plus 10 plus 2. See here current we are going in this direction to 2 ohm resistance. That's why we are considering plus 2 I1 minus I2. Instead of this, you can also write minus 2 bracket I2 minus I1. Okay. Okay. So by rearranging this equation as minus I2 plus 10 2I1 minus 2I2 equals to 0. So we have 2I1 minus 3I2 plus 10 equals to 0. So if we subtract I1 from this equation, we have equation of I1 as I1 equals to minus 10 plus 3I2 upon 2. So we marked this equation as equation 2. Now simply we can put this value of I1 into above equation 1. So we have the current I2 flowing through the 10 volt resistance as we are replacing the value of I2 I1 in this equation, and by solving the equation we have current I2 is equals to 54 by 11 equals to 4.909. So this is the value of current I2. But see in the figure what we are going to find, that we have to find the current through the 10 ohm 10 volt battery. So this is I2. Okay, so we have I2 as I2 equals to 4.909. Okay, so Kirchhoff's voltage law is very important to solve any DC circuit. Okay, so this is all about Kirchhoff's voltage law, Kirchhoff's current law, and basic numericals based on Kirchhoff's voltage law. Again, I repeat the statement of both the law. See here, this is the Kirchhoff's voltage law. You have to keep in mind that in any closed path of a network, the algebraic sum of products of current and resistance plus the algebraic sum of voltages in that path equals to 0. Same way, Kirchhoff's current law. In any electrical network, the algebraic sum of all currents meeting at a point or junction is equal to 0. Or we can simply simplify this statement as sum of incoming currents is equal to sum of outgoing currents. Okay. So this is all about Kirchhoff's voltage law, current law. Thank you.